Race to the ball! Race to the ball! Get there, don't turn your back! Beat him there, Tony! Beat him there, Tony!
You know, I think there's a lot of pressure off our kids. I know that, I mean, you talk about pressure and people are like, well, playoffs aren't pressure? Well, yeah, they're pressure, but it's a whole different because these kids have been chasing a lot of firsts for our program. You know, they wanted to win the 500th game. That was game 9. We wanted to, you know, break the modern day era of 22 games in a row. We've got 23, so that was that. We wanted to solidify home field advantage, so we did that. We wanted to win the conference outright, so we did that. So going into last week's game, there was a lot of pressures and stresses on these kids because they just, but like I said in film on Sunday, is that all that's done with. Now it's elimination football. Let's just execute, have a good week, enjoy, have fun. And now there's none of those things. All those things that people kept saying they were going to do, they're behind. Now we just know it's playoff football, and we got to be our best on Friday.
Looking at your last matchup with East Grand Rapids, is that helpful, or things change so much that you don't really take much from that?
No, I mean, you really can't. If we played them game 8 or game 9, like the Zeeland East schools have to do, where they play 8 or 9 and they play each other the following week, that's a nightmare. When you know, we're used to in the past, you know, in the 08 season, having to play Hudsonville twice or having to play a Lowell twice. Those things helped us a lot. You know, we've done it in the past. We've had to play Kennewood Hills twice. Game 8, I think it was, then we played him in the first round of the playoffs. And then 14, we had to play Puffer game 9, we had to play him game 10 in the playoffs. So I think the coaching staff is pretty familiar with that when it's that close. But then again, this was week 3. A lot of things have changed. You get better. You may you know, have a few more wrinkles. But you know, I think they could play with it. It's a tale of two halves. You know, I think if they come out with the first half, hey, we played with them and got up 21. Then they could have a lot of success. If our kids will put that out of the way and remember, you know, the second half of when we were executing and playing good football and not putting the ball on the ground, then it could be another whole game. So it was tales of two halves. There's things we learned from that, we got from that. That's why we were excited to play in East Grand Rapids week 3, because it was going to prepare us for a situation like, you know, a playoff game on Friday night. Now, unfortunately, it's the same opponent, but no, there's mad respect for the program over there, and we're going to play a very good football game for us to continue our season as well as they want to do the same.